the smiles on that side of the field. They're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out now come the Legends. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Right 20!
Now a second down throw for Vic. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to move. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Being chased out left. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Tough spot for the Legends now after the sack as Vic leads them up 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now whistles come in. We're going to get it. Timeout here by the offense, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw. Forced out, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Brady going to throw here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
To throw is Brady. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential. Disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it cost him 2 points.
And he lost the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Legends send out Hall of Famer Morton Anderson to get us started. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards. In 2017, and I think you can't let him run wild here.
Or you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
False start, offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And offense oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling, right? The right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you, you got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. Young now after the fumble recovery. Rolling to his left. And his first pass is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run with Barry Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Flush to his right. Jerry Rice, open right side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Steps away to his left. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL. The second one? Alan Page with the Minnesota Vikings, the linchpin of their Purple People Eaters defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that one will be accepted.
Automatic first down.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
319! 319!
Working from the gun. Rodgers.